Welcome again, dear students, in Unit 2, in which we'll be talking about building blocks of a sentence. In Unit 1, we talked about the subjects and the predicates. Now let's combine them together and talk more about it. Furthermore, so you're gonna understand more the simple and the compound subjects and predicates. Then you're gonna have a quiz on that. In lesson 2.2, we'll learn more about, we're gonna divide it into nouns and verbs and modifiers. Probably we're gonna make subcategories of that. So we'll see how that will work in the next sessions. But for this session, let's focus on 2.1, understanding simple and compound predicates. Let's go to ChatGPT and ask it this question. Remember, ChatGPT may give you different results if you don't ask the right question, okay? And that's why programmers may have problems. Someone can solve problems faster than the other because he asked the right question. Teachers may be the best ones who can ask the right questions because they know exactly what they are going to teach to their students. Anyway, my rule here is not only to use ChatGPT, but to help you understand more of how to use it and learn English together at the same time. Okay? So now let's listen to what it explained. Let's listen first.
Lesson 2.1, Understanding Subjects and Predicates. Simple versus compound subjects and predicates. In every sentence, there are two main parts. 1. Subject, what or who the sentence is about. 2. Predicate, what is said about the subject. Simple subject. The simple subject is the main word or words that tell who or what the sentence is about. Example, the dog barked. Simple subject, dog. Compound subject. A compound subject includes two or more subjects joined by a conjunction like and or. Example, the dog and the cat barked. Compound subject, dog and cat. Simple predicate. The simple predicate is the main verb or verb phrase that tells what the subject does or is. Example, the dog barked loudly. Simple predicate, barked. Hush. Compound predicate. A compound predicate includes two or more verbs joined by a conjunction. Example, the dog barked and ran. Compound predicate, barked and ran. Identifying simple and compound subjects and predicates. 1. Look for the main noun, subject, and verb predicate. Check if there are multiple subjects or verbs joined by a conjunction. Practice examples. 1. Simple subject, simple predicate. The baby cried. Subject, baby. Cried 2. Compound subject, simple predicate. Sarah and Tom went shopping. Subject, Sarah and Tom. 3. Simple subject, compound predicate. The horse galloped and neighed. Subject, horse, predicates, galloped, neighed. 4. Compound subject, compoundicate. The girls and boys danced and sang. Subjects, girls and boys, danced, sang. Quick tip. Use conjunctions, and or but, to help spot compound parts in a sentence.
Okay, great. Let's elaborate more on this. All right, so the simple subject. Simple means just not combined with another sentence, just one sentence, okay? Compound means at least two subjects or more, okay? The subject, what or who the sentence is about. The predicate is what's said about the subject. So here, for example, the dog barked. What barked the dog? You can ask a question like that. What barked the dog? This is a very simple sentence. Why? Because just one sentence. The subject, the dog, the verb, barked. And that's the simplest subject in English. You can also say, for example, I am is a simple subject, simple sentence. I is the subject, am is the verb. That's a very simple sentence. The dog barked also another simple sentence. Simple subject here is referring to one subject. Simple predicate refer to one verb. Compound subjects means two or more, joined by conjunction. Conjunction is a tool that link words. Tool like and, or, but. There are many conjunctions in English. We can see more, okay? Write more conjunctions to know more about conjunctions in English. We're going to elaborate on this later in another lesson. Compound subject, two subjects together, the dog and the cat. This is one subject, but is combined of two. So this, the dog and the cat, compound subject. This means it acts as one, but it is two inside it. So all this is just one subject, but it's compound. So this is one and this is one. And they have one verb. One verb because it's simple. Simple sentence. Simple predicate. So you can have two verbs or you can have one verb. You can have two subjects that act as one subject, which is compound subject. So you can, but the question here, okay. You can make this into two sentences if you wish. All right. The dog barked. The cat barked. I'm not sure if the cat can bark. Okay. So what does it bark mean? To make the sound, you know, as a verb. When a dog barks, it makes a short sound, you know, maybe there's a thief running into your neighborhood. The dog suddenly started barking at us. The dog was barking fiercely at the cat. What about the sound of cat? Let's just elaborate more in this. Does the cat bark? I don't think so. No? Okay, so both of them can bark, but maybe different sounds. Okay, very well. All right, we talked about the simple subject, one subject. Compound subject, two subjects, but act as one subject. Okay, the dog and the cat. Compound subject. Simple predicate means main verb or verb phrase. The predicate is the completion of the sentence. So if you removed it, the sentence wouldn't make any sense. If you say the dog, yeah, what happened? Even if you remove the verb, if you say loudly, yeah, what happened? We don't know, right? So the predicate is the completion of the sentence. The dog barked. So the barked is the word that can complete the sentence. Loudly is a modifier, tells you how it happened. But without the verb, we can't complete the sentence. Remember, any sentence in English must have a subject and a verb. So the predicate is the completion of the sentence is barked. Compound predicate means compound two verbs, one subject, but two verbs. Two or more verbs. For example, the dog barked and ran. So, barked and ran complete the subject, dog, or completes the sentence. If you remove them like this, the sentence wouldn't make any sense. What happened? What did the dog do? We don't know, right? So, barked and ran complete the action the dog did. Now we understand what the dog did. So that's a predicate. And these are simple past verbs. Barked and ran are simple past verbs. The subjects are usually either nouns or pronouns. Nouns or pronouns. And the verb is the predicate. So, the baby cried. The baby here is the subject. What completes the sentence is cried. So, cried here is the verb and it's the predicate. Compound subjects mean two subjects, Sarah and Tom. We can use the pronoun. We can say they. You can say Sarah and Tom, 1 plus 1 equal 2. So 2 is they. They, or 2 or 3 or more is they. Went shopping. So what complete the sentence went? They went somewhere. What they did? Shopping. Simple subject, one subject. Compound predicate, two verbs. Compound, how we can combine verbs? Using and. And can combine two words. Not only verbs, but actually other words as well. For example, you can say John is handsome and smart. So here, and smart, this is adjective, and this is also adjective. So and actually can combine any words. Noun and noun, verb and verb, adjective and adjective. Okay? It's a very useful conjunction. But remember, the verbs usually come after the subject. Okay? So here, the subject, and here is the verb, the first verb, and here is the second verb. Compound subject, compound means at least two or more. Compound predicate means two or more. So the girls and the boys, two subjects. Compound act as one. The girls and the boys danced and sang. So the first verb, the second verb. This is compound predicate. So how can we make compounds anyway? Because we're going to talk about this later more. We use conjunction. Conjunctions are the tools that can help you combine not only words, but also sentences. We're going to talk more about this later. So we have coordinated conjunctions, correlative conjunctions, subordinated conjunctions. These actually make what we call complex sentences. I'll talk about this later. Conjunctive adverbs combining sentences. All right. So in this session, we talked about understanding simple and compound subjects and predicates. The subject does something or the topic that we are talking about. So if I say John plays football, the question who plays football? John. John. So John is the subject. All right. Predicate is what completes the sentence. And what comes after this? What comes after the subject is usually the verb. John plays. Plays here is a verb. This is a present simple sentence, which means that maybe he likes to play football. This is what he does in general. Maybe he plays every day, every month. So you can modify it. You can tell me more information. Maybe every day, every month, every week. All right. So you can modify it the way you like using adverbs. Okay, the quiz will talk about, if you have any questions about compound subjects and predicates, please ask in Udemy form, in the questions form. And we will make a quiz right now to help you understand the lesson. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Have a good day.